Hey, what up, y'all? As the sun sets outside right now, I'm reminded of a ride I once took. And if you are a teenager watching this right now, if you're a young man, young woman watching this right now, if you're a middle-aged person watching this right now, if you're an old head watching this right now, and some of y'all can relate, I want you to take the ride with me because this is for you, and it's in hopes to change your mind if you think about going down that path. If you haven't gone down that path yet, the path that I am about to take you down, then I hope you think twice about it, and I hope this reaches you in time. So we're on the bus. The sun is setting. You're alone. And when I say alone, I mean you are literally alone. Even though there's a bus full of others, other young men, other middle-aged men, other grown men. You're a teenager, about 17, 16, and you're surrounded by grown men who know better, but don't seem to ever get it right. So they keep on taking that same trip over and over. They keep riding on that same bus over and over. But this is your first time. You got into some trouble and you're taking that ride. When you come to a bridge, you begin to cross that bridge. And I mean literally. No, not metaphorically. Literally crossing that bridge, and you look ahead. You look through all the other young men's heads that are on that bus seated in front of you, and you see a huge building. You see fire coming out of the top of that building from the factories that are around it. Yes, fire. I'm not sure what it was they were creating, but all you see is fire. Now, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Hell, right? If you're religious, hell, right? Right. Even if you're not religious, you've heard the tales of going to hell when you die if you do not live according to the word. Yeah, we've all heard where you go. It's hell, right? And what's in hell? Fire. So you see the fire coming out of the top of some of the buildings. All you could think about is hell. You get off the bus, shackled, in a line. You are being directed and told what to do. So you enter the steel doors. Your adrenaline is pumping. Your heart is pumping. Your heart has sunk to your stomach. Literally, you are carrying it in the pits of your stomach because you're by yourself. You're alone. You don't know anyone around you. So you are directed into a room where you're told to strip, take everything off. And I mean everything. Don't think they're going to let you keep your drawers on. Don't think they're going to let you put your hands around your midsection, your private parts. No. You are butt naked in front of everyone. Yeah, that's when the shame comes in. That's when the shame is washed over you. Like you're in the shower, being showered with nothing but shame. No water, it's shame. Everyone else around you is naked. You're all looking ahead because, let's be real, what man is going to look down at another man's junk, right? So you better be looking ahead. You better be looking forward. Everyone is looking forward. Every male in there is looking forward. That's when the men in body armor come in. Yes, full helmets, body armor. and they tell you to bend over. Spread them. Spread them wider. Yeah. More shame. You have not gotten out the shower of shame yet. No, you are still being showered with shame. Shame is something that we are born with. Yes, we're born with shame. Everyone is. You're not taught how to be ashamed. You're born with it. I don't know what it is, but you are born with shame. Maybe it's a mechanism that nature uses to make us not go down certain paths or certain roads. Because when you feel shame, you feel like you are at the lowest point of your existence. Not just your life, your existence. But you're still bent over, and they are still looking through your butt cheeks. More shame. They don't see anything. What are they looking for, you might ask? Paraphernalia, anything that you may try to sneak inside. They don't see anything. They don't find anything. So you are directed into the shower, where you are showering with plenty of other men. Again, you're still naked in front of everyone else, showering. After you are done showering, you're giving your clothes to put on. And don't think you're going to be fashionable. Don't think you're going to be fashionable, because you're not. You may have orange on. You may have blue on. Yes, everyone is dressed the same. Down to your shoes. Oh, you think you have some J's on? Oh, no, you think you have some Huaraches on? Some Timbs? You think they're going to let you keep that? Imagine wearing that orange suit with some Timbs on. Still fashionable, right? Yeah, with some penny loafers on. Still fashionable, right? Right. So, you're giving your bunk or your bed or your room. You may have a roommate. Or you may just be in a dome with cots all around you. So everyone is sleeping in the same room. It's one giant dome. Yes, one giant dome where they created a room for recreational purposes, where you go to watch TV. And not just you. Don't think, oh, you think you're getting the remote and you're getting the lounge chair and you can lounge back and watch TV whatever you want? Is that what you're thinking? No. That's not what it is. You're sharing it with everyone else. So guess what? Whoever runs that room, whoever runs that dome, whoever runs that area, they get to watch whatever it is they want. So you're sharing a room for recreational use with everyone else. Don't think you get any privacy. Don't think for a minute you get any privacy at all. When you use the bathroom, when you watch TV, when you go to sleep, and when you eat, there is no such thing as privacy in here. Are you still with me? I hope you're still with me. Wake up. So it's lunchtime. You're directed when to eat. You don't get to decide when you eat. You don't even get to decide when you lay down and go to sleep. That is decided for you. So depending on how long you're going to do, you are being told when to go to sleep every day of your life while you are there. While you are doing that time, while you are in there, you are being directed when to eat, sleep, and use the bathroom. Don't think you have any freedom. That's why do you think it's called prison? Jail. Yeah, you have no freedom. See, some of y'all may think, I'll do something against the law, I'll do something bad and get a slap on the wrist, or I'll do a little bit of time. I'm hard enough. Yeah, I'm hard enough. Do you know how many hard How many? Do you know how many men it has broken? Do you know how many men it has molded into bitches? Yes. That place is not for you. It is not. So now you're wondering, what am I doing in here? You're sitting in the room with everyone else and wondering, what am I doing in here? When you should be thinking about, what am I going to do about commissary? Because if you don't have anyone that comes to put money on your books, which means money that you can use whenever it's time to go shop. Yes, they have a little shop, commissary, where you get some noodles, some chips, all the little, cheap foods out here that we consider cheap foods out here. But in there, it's like gold. Yeah, commissary, it's like gold. That's what you should be wondering about. But you're not. You're still wondering, what did I do to get in here? Why did I do that? Yeah, it's starting to sink in now. See, you hadn't been through the process yet. But as soon as you go through the process and you're processed and you throw on that jumpsuit, that's when it starts to sink in. Once you sit down and you realize you're not going anywhere. That's when it starts to sink in and you start thinking hard about the decisions that you made that landed you in there. Are you with me? I need you to stay with me now. Because if this is the type of life that you want to live, then let's continue the story. If this is not the type of life that you want to live, we're still going to continue the story, because you need to know exactly what happens. I don't want you to think that it's like Club Fed in there. What do you think it is? Vacation? No. So as it starts to sink into your mind that you will be in this place for 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, forever. Did you hear that echo? Let that sink in. Forever. You heard that echo again? Yes. You are approached. Because let's think about this. You are fresh meat. You are what they consider fish. You are new. They've never seen you before. They don't know what type of record you might or might not have. They don't know who you are. So they're going to test you. You better believe it. They're going to test you. Now, what are you going to do? Fight? Be my guest, fight. That is exactly what you need to be doing. Definitely fight. Because if you let one person punk you, guess what? Oh, it's open season on your ass. And I mean literally. It's open season. So you better fight. But tomorrow you're going to have to fight again. And the day after that, you're going to have to fight again. And I'm not talking about just one person. See, we have gangs in there. I couldn't even say. Gangs in there. So when they approach you because they want your commissary money, they want you to make a phone call to the outside, to your people, to your relatives, and tell them to put money on their books, to tell them to put money on their commissary. See, this is what happens on a regular basis. What are you going to do? When 5 men approach you, what are you going to do? Fight some more? Well, keep fighting. You'll get hurt so bad one day, you end up in the infirmary, and that might be it for you. Or you might just give in and become one of their bitches. Are you still with me? You still with me, right? See, I'm laughing. You shouldn't be. Unless that's what you want to experience. But now you have a choice to make. Do I keep fighting all of these gangs off? And I'm not talking about just one gang, just two gangs, just three. No, it's a lot. What are you going to do? Fight them off? Keep fighting every day? I've been fighting all my life. Is that what you're going to do? Because sooner or later, you'll get hurt so bad that it might be the end for you. Oh, but you decided to join the gang. Or you were in a gang before you got in there. Because let's be real, a lot of people join gangs on the outside too. Mostly on the inside, but a lot on the outside. See, they join them on the inside for protection. Yeah, it's for protection. It also allows those gangs to raise their numbers. Yes, the more they recruit, the higher the gang gets. The more recruits they have, the more they have to fight others with. The more they have people to tell what to do, because you're going to be a do-boy. That's exactly what you're going to be. They're going to tell you exactly what to do, and you have to do it. If you don't do it, they will hurt you. See, don't think that this is vacation. No, you're going to be working 24/7. From the time you lay down to the time you lay back down. 24/7, all day, every day, you're going to have to fight. Yes. Some of y'all listening to this, watching this video, thinking, oh, I'm good. Yeah, I got this. Yeah, I'm that tough. You're that tough, huh? You love it, don't you? Oh, you love the life? Gang, gang? You love the life, don't you? Well, what happens when you're told to do something so atrocious that you tell them no? You won't do it. You think they're going to let you off that easy? You think that you're just going to walk away? You never walk away. People who have walked away were blessed. If they didn't catch up to you, or they don't catch up to you, you are blessed, because there's no way out. Some of them, it's blood in, blood out. And I'm not talking about the gangs that jump each other for 5 minutes. Not even 5 minutes, 30 seconds. You know, you got to fight 3 or 4 guys off for 25 seconds, 30 seconds, a minute. No, not that type of blood in, blood out. I'm talking about blood in, blood out. You're ending. Yes, there's no way out. And it's not just in there either. It's on the outside too. Do you think if you join one of these organizations that they're just going to let you walk? A lot of gangs were actually created to fight off predators. A lot of gangs were created to fight off predators. Yes, you have a group of people that came together and decided, in order for us to win, we cannot win alone. We cannot win by ourselves. We have to join forces and combat this other entity or organization that is doing everyone harm. So now you have another gang that has risen up. And guess what usually happens? The members become corrupt and they start terrorizing the neighborhood. Then you have another gang that rises up against them. Again, it's made up of people who are being bullied, picked on, who decided to band together and combat that gang. Now you have 3 gangs. Do you see the cycle? Do you see how it goes? That's how they start. And another gang, and another gang, and another gang, until your city is gang-ridden. Now, you want to be a part of that? You remember that story we were just on? That journey we were just on? When you got off that bus, you were told to spread them? Well, that's where you're going to end up. Fooling with gangs, that's where you're going to end up. Some people speak against it, some don't. You have people who actually go around advocating for the dismantle of gangs, or even gangs coexisting. not fighting amongst one another. I salute those men. I get it and I understand. And they try to save our youth. They try to save the teenagers. They try to save the young men who have bright futures ahead of them, but they fall victim to the wrong group. They become a product of their environment. This is for you. I'm talking to you right now. You don't have to become a part of any group, gang, entity, organization that you do not want to. If it's for protection, learn to fight on your own. And if you have to fight every day, then fight every day. Become so cold-hearted that no one can do you any harm. And if you go, you go. But you're going to go regardless if you do join a gang or a set. Yes, you're gone anyway. So why not go on your own too? I know it's easier said than done. I get it. I totally get it. I understand. We join gangs in order to belong. We join gangs in order to feel like we are a part of a family. When in actuality, they are not your family. Your family would want to see you do good. Your family would not want you to go down the wrong road. Your family would not want you to catch 25 to life. Would they? Your loving family looks out for each other, don't they? So you think a few guys riding for you because you got jumped yesterday is love? No, that's not love. That's business. It's straight up business. That's what a gang is. It's straight up business. You think it's a family. You think that they're showing you love. No, it's straight up business because you're expected to do the very same thing for them. If you got to slide, you got to slide, right? No precautions. You can't be scared. It's time to slide. Let's go. So you're expected to do exactly what they did for you. It's a business. It's not love. You think it's love because you've never had love. Ha ha. You get that? You think it's love because you've never really had love. Your parents did the best that they could. Or a parent did the best that they could, but they could not show you that love because they were so busy working to pay the bills. Because that's what mattered to them most. It was keeping the roof over your head, clothing on your back, and food on your table. But you don't see that as love, so you turn to the gang for love. And you think that they're showing you love by getting you high, by giving you some work to sell, by protecting you from other gangs and protecting you from other groups. You think it's love. Well, it's not. Love is not wanting you to fight. Love is not wanting you in the courthouse. Love is not wanting you on that bus. Love is not wanting you to spread them. And love is not wanting you to fight every day for your life. That's not love. That's business. So you have a decision to make. You have a choice to make. Do you join or do you remain on your own and fight for yourself? I know it's hard. And even when you gain a couple of friends, you may be deemed as a gang. Y'all may even start calling yourselves as a group. Yeah, that's also how it starts. You start out with 4 members. You start calling yourself something. And the next thing you know, you have 6 members, 8 members, 15 members. More people start to join. More friends start to join. You're like brothers. You consider each other brothers. When in actuality, it's a business. Because whatever your endeavors are as a gang, I guarantee you it's probably illegal. Unless you're a church gang, it's probably illegal. So you're probably going to be taking that ride on that bus, crossing that bridge, told to spread them, told when to eat, told when to sleep. Mess with them gangs if you want to. There's no way out. And the only way that you do leave is not on the bus. It's in that black, long car. Take it from me. It's not worth it. Learn to fight for yourself. It was nice talking to y'all. Until next time. If you like this video, like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more content.